Recording.
So guys, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a bit of a different video, and I wasn't sure if I should make it or not, but then I realized that one of the things that you guys appreciate from us and from our videos is the fact that we are very real, very transparent with you, where we, what you see is kind of what you get with us. And if I didn't do this video, then I would just be another social media channel that, well, not just I, because this is both me and Alejo, but like this channel would just be another social media channel, like one of those that just puts the perfect life, when everything's great, when everything is, beautiful, catamaran in the middle of the Caribbean, and that's not real life. And so that's the reason why I'm making this video, because the past couple of months I've been struggling a lot, and the past week has been really, really rough. I'm not really sure why. Well, it's weird because I do know why I'm here, why I'm sitting here, but I don't know how it's going to evolve to the point where we're gonna be back to the normal self. So I always consider myself a really happy person. I'm very positive. I have a positive outlook in life, and so it's hard for me to like grasp that I'm sitting here making this video, because the past week, well, it's been months, but the past week I've had a lot of breakdowns. The past couple of days I've just been like crying non-stop and just feeling this like huge sadness that I don't know why. Through an Alejo, like, even though he's not going through it as much as I am, he's living his own process, in that he's also been feeling exhausted and tired. How we got here is, I think 6 months ago, I was feeling extremely motivated. I was just working and I had huge plans, because here's something about me. I go for whatever I want in life. So, we wanted to live on the boat. So here we are living on the boat. We wanted to build a business. Well, there we built a business. We wanted to do a YouTube channel. Well, we have a YouTube channel. I want, like, whatever I want to do, I just feel like I can do it. And like my dad says, I'm the type of person that just wants to like eat the cake all at once in one sitting. And like I don't just want to, like, my desire to just live my life to the fullest. Sometimes I just push myself harder than what I can actually handle. So we do live on a sailboat. We do travel full time. The sailboat breaks, things happen. We're always moving. We're always traveling. We have to sail. Some passages are long. And 6 months ago, I was actually pulling like 14 to 15 hour work days. So I would wake up at like 6:30 or 7 a.m. in the morning, just sit down on my computer, straight up work the entire day until maybe like 7 or 9 or 10. And my excuse, I was like, well, we live on a boat, and sometimes we go snorkeling or sometimes we go kiting, so I have to make up for it another time. But what ended up happening is that I was working like 14 days, just sitting in the computer and just like working until super late at night. Eventually, obviously, my body couldn't take it, and then I started feeling like super stressed out. And that's when we were in Antigua, and if you saw some of our videos, I was like, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling exhausted, I'm feeling stressed out, and I could feel the pressure, and like the pressure that I was putting on myself, because nobody else is putting that pressure on me but myself. So then I started feeling anxious. And then with anxiety, I had never felt anxiety or like any of that, so I was like, man, I'm a little like worried, like this is weird, but why do I feel like this? And so then I just kept going and going. So then I kept going, and then I started feeling like So then with anxiety, I started feeling like my body was physically exhausted, and I would wake up every day and I was already feeling super, super tired, and I didn't know why. I was like, I don't know, am I getting sick? Like, what is wrong with me? I don't know what's happening to me. Then I have never had migraines in my life, and I started getting this really hard, awful migraines, and I didn't know why. And then I started like taking vitamins, and I'm like, maybe I don't have enough vitamins, so I started just eating a lot of vitamins, but it wouldn't make things better. Like, one of the things that sometimes doesn't feel right is the fact that we are so blessed. Like, we have everything and more than we could ask for. So how can someone that has it all feel like this? You know, it's sometimes you feel like, well, shoot, there's people out there with like chronic disease, there's people that don't have food, there's people that don't have like a place to live, and here I am with everything. How could I possibly feel like it's not enough? You know, how could I feel like I'm unhappy? That's not okay. And I have felt like, wow, I miss my family. Wow, I miss having friends. I miss going out and partying. I miss going out and you know, just like having a drink, even though I don't drink, but like watching Alejo have a drink with our friends and just laughing and doing these things that we used to do, and like wearing makeup and wearing heels and feeling pretty again. And so now that like you understand where I'm at and what the situation that we're going through is, like, okay, how do we get out of it, right? Like, what do we need to do to just get back to it? And so honestly, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna still live on the boat. I don't know if we're going to like move to a house. I don't know if we're gonna do part-time, full-time kind of thing, or if I'm gonna go back to like just traveling and kiteboarding. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay, like, not to feel like everything's great, because there's ups, there's downs, and you know, that's something that I have to like understand. And then something else, like, two things: I don't have to feel afraid for feeling like this, and I don't have to feel guilty for feeling like this. I know a lot of people with depression, and I have seen people that that have just like taken their lives because of it, and that makes me super scared, because whoop, just like the thought of thinking that could happen to me is super scary. But what I thought to myself is like, first, that I'm a strong person. I can overcome this just like I've overcome a lot of other things. Second of all, this happens to a lot of people, not just me, not just the other people that I know. It happens to a lot of people, and that is the reason why it's important to like normalize mental health, and that mental health is just as important as physical health, right? Because if we don't normalize it, then we feel like we're the only ones going through this, and that we're the only ones struggling with situations like this, when we're not. You know, it's a lot of us going through our own little struggles and having to overcome them. I'm also talking to Alejo a lot. I'm talking to my dad, to my mom, to my sister. I'm getting like all the support from my family, because they're amazing, and I love them so much. And so we're doing that. And then the other thing that we're doing is we're going to take a break. Now that this week, that has been like the toughest of the toughest weeks, that I have been just feeling like this emptiness and this sadness, and this, that I don't know where it comes from. I've been just like looking at everything that we have, not that we have, because I don't care for what we have, but like the way we live, you know, what is going to make me happy? Because one of the things that I've always felt really proud of is just that I've always followed what makes me happy. I don't care what it takes. Like, just like at this point in my life, I don't care if we have to leave the sailboat just to make me happy. I don't care we have to close our business just for me to be happy. I don't care we have to drop the YouTube channel just for me to be happy. It sounds super selfish, and I know many of you guys watching are like, oh man, I hope they don't, like, I hope you're thinking that, but I don't know. Maybe you're thinking like, I hope they don't leave the boat or whatnot. And to be honest, just like, okay, at this point, I just want what is best for us. I just want what is best for me. I just want to feel motivated and feel happy again, and feel like driven, and feel...
Okay, so first of all, I want to start by saying Um, Boat life, it's not that easy as you people think it is. Just buying a boat and just go cruising, drink some margaritas, and that's it. You know, it has its ups and downs. But us as humans, we see the downs a lot more in depth than the ups. Then the ups can just go flying by.
I think one of the moments that was hard for us was like doing the haul out, just like that week after because we were already feeling exhausted before the haul out, but after we did the haul out, it was like a whole new level, right? Like the haul out was very, very stressful, like
a lot of work,
mentally, physically, right?
After we finished the haul out, it was like we were drained, and then we got in the water, and then the generator didn't want to work, the batteries weren't working properly. So instead of having that positive mindset that we're gonna fix it, it's like, man, everything's breaking again. The dogs were just like, I don't know, like having a hard time. And you guys know that we worry about the dogs like 100%, and we don't want the dogs to have to suffer or anything.
Like personally for us, just adding on top the work of this YouTube channel, on top of that, adding the work of like our business, it's just like, I don't know, we can't use another word because there's not another word, but it's a lot. It can be so overwhelming, and on top of that, like the stress of the dogs, and you know, just like having to take them out, and like it's not just taking them out, it's just like making sure they're okay in general, like,
and the cleaning and the food and the vaccines, and that if they have something growing in their hair, and if the dog's like acting
feeling
weird,
sick, yeah,
so
and like entering a new country, like all the paperwork for them, and like and like plus on top of all the other things that in general like just happen through life, you know, like as a couple, as with like family, as in like just in general, like just things that happen through life, so it can be a lot.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna take a few months, or days, we don't know yet, to
whatever we need.
Yeah, whatever we need. Yes. To go back and readjust and see what we want, and just keep moving forward and be ourselves, be happy.
Yeah. And bring you some refreshing content. Yes. We love this channel, and we love you guys, and we love seeing all your supportive messages, and like honestly we cannot complain because all our audience, you guys on the other side of this screen watching us, you're so loving and so supportive and so special, and you know, we receive the most amazing messages just saying how much we have inspired you guys, and believe me, there's nothing more special than just that feeling of knowing that we're helping you guys in any way, like that we may not think we're helping you, but that we are. It's so special, and we want to keep doing it, and we want to make sure that, you know, we continue. Like, we just want to be honest with you, you know, like how it would be really crappy for us not to be able to share just the good and the bad, and like just know that we feel so comfortable with you guys. We feel so comfortable with how you receive us, like in such a positive way, that we're able to just be vulnerable and be able to share this not so positive, not so perfect moments, which is the other side of the coin, just like the other side of the life that not many people share, like just that we're able to share this with you. So thank you guys, thank you for being you, thank you for being able to like allow us to feel comfortable, and supporting us, and allowing us to be comfortable just with the good and the bad.
For sure.
So we'll see you on another video.